What is going on, guys? This is Andy with Andy Z Anime, and today I'm going to be reacting to Windbreakers Season 2, Episode 10. If you guys have not checked out my previous reaction videos, of course, to this particular series or to other series that I'm currently doing reactions for, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and check those videos out. I'll leave a link in the description to my channel in the video down below. Also, feel free to share these videos with your friends who enjoy anime reaction channels. Also, guys, we are aiming for 100 subscribers next, and the incentive video for those 100 subscribers will be a reaction to a Season 1 live action TV show. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. With that being said, guys, and without further ado, let's get started. Tsubaki's gonna pound you into a flashback. Well, right. So Tsubaki is saying love is a source of strength. Oh, you're dead. Flashback sequence to the other gang leader. So this guy originally had good intentions in the beginning, but given his situation and where he lived at, it made it much more difficult for him to keep sight of those goals that he originally had. But is there hope still with this guy that Boferin can kind of push through to him? In the Umemiya way, let's have a conversation with our fists. Yep. Yep. There we go. Well, right. Not without not without communicating that. KO'd. Nope, not yet. Well, right. We saw that Tsubaki struggled with their identity and how to fit into society, and that this elderly couple accepted Tsubaki for who they were. Well, so Kanji and Boferin and Roppo Ichiza are actually offering to help these guys back on the right path, which is a good start because I feel like this guy has potential to do really well. Shizuka, is he gonna apologize to his crew? Again, showing that he has a friend support that'll help them achieve a new path and new goal. So I think Sakura had a similar situation in the first couple episodes of the fight where with Keel, kind of like Sakura wasn't really thinking about the feelings of his friends. So that's why the captain kind of told him to kind of be considerate of others, which is what Shizuka kind of missed in this. And Tsubaki, she's saying that, Shizuka needs to be considerate of her friends' feelings. I feel like Sakura is trying to wrap his head around the entirety of the given situation. Does he hate the idea of the nobility of the cause? Yeah, Suo can handle himself right now. Yeah, you wrecked the street. Yeah, the higher up who put the contract out. Is this the mystery guy that was undercover in Kiel? Okay, guys, that was Windbreakers Season 2, Episode 10. The episode was pretty good for the most part. They were trying to, again, they're trying to convey previous messages that Sakura has kind of learned and developed along the way, and kind of implement that into the situations that are kind of going on around Sakura. And what I mean by that is a couple examples being that the leader of this poor neighborhood that is trying to collect Shizuka for bounty money. Basically, he started out with some more noble intentions for his group, and that he was trying to provide everybody with a little share of food and to try and keep the peace between these people in their neighborhood given their poor situation. And he sort of had this sort of hope that he could kind of change things in his community, but because of the economic depression of the neighborhood, he was not able to achieve what he was hoping to. And in along the way, he kind of lost sight of this positive goal that he had set out to do. And so Tsubaki, she kind of talked through trying to understand this guy a little bit better and kind of reached her hand out to extend a helping hand, an offer to try and provide better opportunity for these for this group. And we see that this guy was a little resistant at first to Tsubaki's idea, and that he was eventually with Tsubaki and with Reiji, I think is what his name was, from Robo Ichiza, that both of them kind of wanted to lend a hand to help them get back on the right path. And so Sakura, of course, trying to wrap his head around the situation, wasn't sure he fully agreed with the, we'll fight, and if win or lose, we're still trying to defend what we believe in. He still has a little bit of trouble trying to process that situation where Sakura just kind of feels like he wants to be able to protect his friends, but at the same time, he doesn't really want to lose. So I don't know if because of Sakura's personality that or the way that his fighting style has been for many years, that he hasn't really accepted the idea of a loss for a greater cause. So I think he's still trying to figure that kind of concept out. We do see that Tsubaki kind of explains to Shizuka about disregarding the other gang members' feelings, and that kind of goes back to how Sakura was with fighting Keel, that he had the idea of being noble and protecting this person who was in trouble, but kind of disregarded the feelings of his newfound friends that he hadn't really accepted yet as friends. And so now that he's kind of developed this trust and newfound friendship with his classmates, he kind of sees where, kind of in the same situation where Shizuka kind of disregarded the emotions and feelings of the people around her that she had made friends with because she thought she was doing something noble and protecting herself in a way that would not allow her friends to be hurt, but it's still in the end hurt her friends. So I think Shizuka kind of learned her lesson and is now working towards earning back that trust and that emotional connection. So, well, it was an okay episode, pretty enjoyable fight sequences. We do get, and I'm curious about this, we do get the mystery man who was undercovering Keel, and while Roppo, Ichiza, and maybe Sakura's little group didn't really recognize who that was, Tsubaki did. So my suspicion is that this person that's kind of stirred up the trouble among these groups was probably at one time a real high up member of Bofurin, and maybe Umemiya kicked them out. Maybe this guy was like the former leader of Bofurin at the time, and Umemiya kind of kicked him out, and now he's kind of wandered around and is back to stir the pot. So I am curious to see what happens or what will happen in the next episode. Again, I thought it was an enjoyable episode, and that the fact that they've kind of tried to apply more of the life lessons that Sakura has been learning about into the fight situations. But again, I thought this was an enjoyable episode. As always, if you guys like this video, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more video content. And remember, guys, we are aiming for 100 subscribers next. So again, it does mean the world to me when you guys take the time to show your love and support by hitting that like and subscribe button. This is Andy with Andy Z Anime. That is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will catch you guys next time.